What's going on, everybody? Jeff Holiday here, and today we're going to be dealing with slime and bees. Oh yeah! All right, so I have identified. I made this little house because we're gonna make a little bee house. Little bee house. This is ethereal glass, which does not allow anybody to escape except for me. And I built it in such a way that I can continue to expand it out this way, depending on how much we do bee stuff. I don't know if this is even gonna like really fit what we need, but we're not gonna use a lot of bees because the bee stuff is usually for resource gathering, and we've got so much mystical agriculture. We aren't really gonna need to tap into it too much. I've identified 3 main things that I need to work on, and each one's gonna take about an episode. I need to get into quarrying, and probably in that mining dimension, so I can get all the modium more. And then eventually to... oh, are you kidding me? Absolutely not. And then over into the nether in a specific biome for unobtainium or vibranium, and then unobtainium in the end highlands biome. So I'm going to have to do quarrying, but we're not going to do that today. I also want to get further into Botania because I'm going to need some Gaia ingots, and that's a bit of a rabbit hole, but I don't want to do that today either. And the other one is slime, pink slime. We need pink slime for some very specific things. Pink slime. Mostly if we're going to be... where is the... yeah, dissolution chamber. To make advanced machine frames and higher in Industrial Foregoing. And there's some really good stuff in here. And some important machines that I really need to have, but I can't do them until I have access to pink slime. Now, for example, what was it? I believe it's the Disenchanter? I think it's a Disenchanter that allows me to pull enchantments, enchantment extractor, pull enchantments off of books. Need pink slime for that. Well, how do you get pink slime? Well, you get pink slime from a mob slaughter factory, or there is a way to get pink slime. Let's see, from the centrifuge, from pink slimy combs, which come from pink slimy bees. Which it looks like if you have a slimy bee, which is a simple bee, we'll have to go hunt for one and give him a pink slime. He becomes a pink slimy bee, and then he makes you pink slime. But in order to first get that pink slime, you have to make a mob slaughter factory. And it's kind of a pain in the butt. So, we've got a couple of things that we're going to have to make. We're going to come on over here, and we're going to start making them. I think we're going to need, a total of 4, maybe 5 machines. So I'm just going to kind of get some of that stuff out of the way. We're going to need 2 swords. We're going to need 2 axes. And a gold gear. And that'll give us a mob. Why don't we have any plastic? Did I use up all of my plastic? I am going to be so amused if that is the case. I mean, I should... yeah, I've got a bunch in here. That's totally fine. It's not that big of a deal. We just have to cook it all up. Alright, let's see. Throw all of this in here. Get all of it out. Do we have any coal? We do. Boom. Alright, here comes our plastic. Sweet. Awesome. Cool. Throw it in here. Mob slaughter factory. Achieved. Next, we are also going to need 2 animal baby separators. Kind of an odd thing, yeah? Need 2 of these. I need 2 of these. And 2 of these. Because these things, well, I'll kind of show you when we come out there, but okay. And then we need a feeder. Pretty basic, pretty simple. Golden apple, sure. That was my last apple. That's not good. I'm going to have to figure that out. Oh, wait. I have nature seeds now, so I can actually make apples. That's great. In fact, actually, you know what we should check on before we go further down? There's a couple of things that I did that are... I think they're kind of handy to know. So I made this worm bin, and you can just throw a stack of apples in, which I can make with my nature seeds. And then it makes you bait. And look at that. Puffer fish. I'm going to be able to make my water breathing device now because I just ran this thing and threw a bunch of bait into it. That's handy. That's pretty handy. The other one is, so the last time we were working with the squeezer and the drying basin, I kept trying to throw rotten flesh into the drying basin to make leather, and it wasn't doing it. And I was like, what is going on? Because we have access to effectively infinite leather if we want it. And then I realized it was because it was using a hopper underneath it, and the hopper was just grabbing the rotten flesh out. So I got just a regular drying basin, and I put, let's see if we can get up here. Yeah, I put a pipes with a filter mode blacklist so it will not pull the rotten flesh out, and then just stuck another hopper onto it. So now I can just do this. I just go boom. And it's a little bit slower than this thing, but I mean, I don't really care, and it will slowly convert it into leather. Pretty cool. Okay, so carve this out because I'm going to bring some power down here temporarily. All of this is a temporary setup. We are not going to keep our base like this because it's... No. Over here, we're going to put mob slaughter factory. Over here, we're going to put animal baby separator. And we should... Moving adults. Okay, perfect. And then from here, this one is going to be moving babies. And then here is going to be a feeder. Basic concept. We're going to have 2 cows in here. This thing will feed. I'm going to have to just keep supplying it with wheat. And once they are babies, they get moved into here. Then once they grow up, it moves into here, and they get chopped. Now, I don't remember. Yes, this does have 2 different fluid outputs. So that is something that we're going to have to keep in mind. I'm going to have to run them out this way. And I'll have to manage that. But what I'm going to do, because it's going to take a minute, I only have 1 mob imprisonment tool. I don't have a lot of gas tiers. I haven't been able to make a seed for gas yet, because that's a real big pain in the butt. I'm going to go and get this all wired up. And I'm going to go get 2 cows. And then we're going to turn it on, and we're going to see what happens. So I'll see you then. Okay, it's looking like we got this all set up. Now, it's very messy. I don't really care if it's messy in here because this is temporary. Also, these guys are really loud. Friendly creatures at half. Okay, cool. Yeah, good. All right. So I don't really care if it's a mess because, like I said, all I really need is 1 pink slime, and then we got to go get some bees. But, you know, I put a add-on upgrade in here. You can see it's going to feed them, no problem. And then animal baby separator. It's got to be able to grab and put into here. This one has an add-on as well to be able to grab once he's an adult. And then, nom. Sorry. What should we name him? Henry the cow. Aw, Henry the cow had his whole life ahead of him. It's a little morbid. I put a hopper on here to be able to keep it filled up with wheat. And then I realized, like, oh yeah, that has a really big inventory. There's really no reason for me to do that. Now this, I'm not sure if this is going to work. I remember having problems with this before because it's not a very smart block in that it will automatically route the right way. And I'm trying to remember, there was a routing block for fluids in Mine Factory Reloaded, which is what this mod is based off of. But I am not really sure. There are other ways to route fluids as well. I mean, I could even do it with better storage. I mean, we haven't even touched better storage in a while. But I'd like to make this as simple and pain-free as I possibly can. Yeah, I'm hoping so. What is this? Fluid laser base? Yeah, I don't remember where it went. Maybe they didn't make it in this new iteration. Industrial Foregoing is the name. But yeah, eventually Henry will grow up and go shunk and get put into that little room. And then we will be getting some of our delicious drops. So that's pink slime. That's meat. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, I need to go get a couple of things set up, and then we're going to go and strike off to go find some bees. We need bees. All right. I'll be back. Okay, so I'm over here west of my mine colony. Now, I made myself a nest locator from Productive Bees. And it's just a note block, iron bars, and some gold nuggets. Now, I don't really know a whole lot of how all of this works. But I do know if I right-click on an oak, it looks like it'll light up the closer I am to it. I hear a bee. Okay, so I'm assuming it's probably in here somewhere. Maybe lower. Down in this one? Okay. Looks like it's probably going to be in here somewhere. We're about to get this response. Ooh. Okay, so it's a regular bee nest. I have this. I don't know if this is a thing that I'm supposed to do. I'm really unfamiliar with bees entirely. I know that you can scrape these and get, like, some stuff from it. Some, like, honeycombs and things like that. But what I want is the actual bees itself, I think. I've got to pick with Silk Touch. Total bee location. Okay, well, that doesn't really tell me much. No nests of the type of bee type. So I'm going to have to kind of, like, explore around a little bit. I'm also going to have to go, sleep. And I don't know which blocks get you slimy, that'll help you find slimy bees. I've heard reports that you can find slimy nests in... Okay, load in chunks. What are you doing? That you can locate slimy nests in jungles, which is a jungle over there, but I would also think it'd be in swamps. And yeah, this one's kind of like... The book is cool, but let's see. Wild bees, slimy bee, swampy biomes. Yeah, but I need to be able to do all of that here. So maybe there's... Do I need to make like an advanced hive? Why don't I try and do this real fast? And we'll see what it looks like. Okay, hive. Let's try this. Hive. We need advanced oak beehive. So we need to make a regular beehive first. I got some, I hope I have enough. I got some random honeycombs from a loot drop. Looks like I'm going to have just enough. And then I need to make some shears, which is simple enough. Where's my iron? Iron. Boom. We'll just see if this gives us like an interface that we can interact with. And just take So we're gonna throw this right here. Okay, looks like you can put a bee in here. I'm not sure. Hey, there's some bees. There's some bees. And you can't get out because you can't get through ethereal glass. Well, okay, so we achieved one thing. We have some bees. Now I guess I just got to read through this book and figure out what to do next. So, yeah, we'll figure this out. Okay, so I think it's working. I think so. I believe so. We have a slimy bee in here. We had to go all the way out to a swamp biome and use a sturdy bee cage to attract it. It did not want to go into that slimy nest. Instead, just went into the advanced one, which I think is probably better. I don't know. Just trying to figure it out, But yeah, so like. You know, the whole process for this is very unclear. For a long time, so you can use a sword and slime block, make a slimy nest. For a long time, I was a big fan of Binny's mod that had very complex genetics for doing resource bees and things like that. I played a lot of Binny's mod, and I thought it was wonderful. I thought it was really, really good. I don't know if it's working. I don't know. He's in there. He came out. He danced around on some flowers, then went back in. So, I don't know. Anyway. Let's go down here. Let's check and see how things are going. I should probably turn this spawner off. Yep. We are up to 797 jelly babies. That's pretty great. And pink slime. We have 3 buckets worth of pink slime. That's fantastic. So, let's get a bucket of pink slime. Let's see if we can do this. Pink slime. How do we make it? We need to throw glass pane and some pink slime into a dissolution chamber. Unfortunately, though, and this is the part that's unfortunate, is that we actually have to make a second dissolution chamber to do this because I have, I've hooked this up to have a whole bunch of latex, but I was planning on that anyway. I was planning on having 3 different dissolution chambers right here because there are 3 different types of liquids that I commonly will be using in my builds with Industrial Foregoing, and they go up in complexity. So we're going to need another dissolution chamber. Make that real quick. Dissolution chamber. Looks like we don't have to worry about any other type of craft. We can just do it straight from here. We're going to need a chest. Use up all my wood? Probably. Got a chest. We need 2 extra buckets. And a golden gear. And that should be good. Yes. Excellent. Okay. Boom. Now we throw some pink slime in there. Thank you. And now we should just be able to get a glass pane. We'll get 3 of them. Because we want to make 3 of these things. Not necessarily that we're going to use them right away or whatever, but we're going to see if we can turn that slimy bee into a pink slimy bee. That is the goal. Is it getting dark? Yeah, that might be why the bees aren't coming out. Let's go take a nap. Doom, 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 doom. There we go. Thank you. Okay, and then one last one. But yes, now we have the pink slimes. Pink slime, I'm trying to remember if it has any other use, really. I mean, they can be used as regular slime, like for all crafting purposes. It could just be like a slime, which is great. And that way we don't have to worry about trying to make a slime seed, because that could be, that could end up being a little bit much to try and do. Finding slimes can be kind of a pain unless you're lucky to find the right kind of spawn. All right, where's that guy? There's our guy. Hey, guy. It totally worked. Uh-oh. And he escaped. And I got him. Okay. I don't know why you're trying to escape. And is producing slimy combs, which means that I believe that this bee will produce the pink slimy combs on his own. What I'm going to need to do, and it's going to be kind of a pain in the butt, is I'm going to have to go probably take this nest with me, a bunch of these honey treats, go back out to that slime area, and attract another one, and then make an upgrade to let them breed, so we can get a bunch of them. I'll get right on that. All right, so I let the bees, I got 2 of the pink slimy bees now, and I let them run overnight. Unfortunately, I also have just a regular bee in here, which is kind of driving me crazy. I didn't want him in there, but that's just the hive that he wanted to go to. It was very, very weird. Anyway, so let it run all night, and I have quite a few stacks of the pink slimy comb. I'm trying to get the other bees to go in here. I got to figure out how all this stuff works, because there's... I'm going to have to get into bee breeding, because there is one other thing that I'm going to really want bees for, because I'm lazy, and that's netherite scraps. There's no other way to automate netherite scraps except for with, like, a very complicated bee recipe. Yeah, it's going to be... It's going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt, but, you know, it's doable. Everything down here seems to be working pretty good. One thing I did add was over here with my my coal seeds, I had these restrictive transporters. They will only allow things to pass if, say, this is clogged up, which it is, because these things, you know, are doing fine for power, and, you know, they're full of coal because they can only burn so fast. And then the rest of it goes down to the cabinet storage system. I had to upgrade this thing because we have over 2,000 jelly babies. And, yeah, you know, we do still have like $6 a piece of slime, but I don't like having to rely on that system, and I want to be able to take that out. And now I will. Because I don't really want to have like a... I don't know, man. I don't really want like a slaughter factory in my basement. Anyway, so I made this powered centrifuge. It's a really basic recipe. And you just throw the combs in. Doom, 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 doom. And it starts making pink slime. Ooh, yeah. And I think that there are speed upgrades that we could put in here, too. I saw them. It's a really weird-looking icon. You know what, let's look under productive bees. At productive. And I think it's... Yeah, okay. Upgrade speed. Can be installed in the centrifuge for faster processing. Perfect. I think we actually have a bunch of these clocks still. No, we don't. Oh, and you know what? We need comb blocks. We'd need 4 comb blocks. I don't know if it will use these. It should. Let's try it. We're just going to try it. Why not? YOLO, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. And then we need to make the upgrade base. Okay. And speed. It does not register it. That is a bummer. I've kind of noticed that that is a thing. Oh, well, I mean, the recipe works. Okay. Whatever. So let's throw this in there. It's going a little bit faster. Now, wax, I don't really have a whole lot of use for wax, but I know I could actually put it into certain machines to generate power. So I might actually end up automating this? Maybe? But I mean, I'm getting a lot of pink slime out of this. This is really, really handy. All right. So last but not least, we are going to finally get a chance to do something that I've been wanting to do this whole time. All right, so let's grab a little bit more pink slime. We're going to go in here. We're going to grab... Yeah, I'm going to want to pull that one off. That one sounds pretty good. We're going to go up here. Just going to stick that into this generator, or this dissolution. So over here, we are going to make a simple machine frame. Like so. Takes a minute. And while that's cooking up, what was I just doing? Oh yeah, we need books. Books. And you know, what's great about this too is now that I have basically a source of infinite leather, I think, yeah, I can make paper out of the reeds, and I can make the reeds out of nature seeds. So I have unlimited books. That's very useful. All right, simple machine frame. We're going to go over here. We're going to throw it in this next one. I believe it's like so. It is. Excellent. Okay. 12 seconds to go. No big deal. Pretty excited about this one. It's something that we've been kind of working on for like for a while. Excellent. Advanced machine frame. Now, we take this over here, and we are finally going to take our enchantment. No. Extractor. Yes. No. Need one of these. It's really weird how there's two different types of gold gears. It's very odd. Okay, enchantment extractor. Throw some books in there. Throw that fortune in there. We get enchanted book mending. Enchanted book fortune 3. That is awesome. That is exactly what I've been wanting to do. Oh, that's so cool. All right, so now I can pull all of the enchantments off. When I want to, I can come over here to an anvil. I can, upgrade them, etc., etc. Now, the only thing that we still haven't figured out quite yet is we haven't figured out exactly how or where or in what way we're going to do our own enchanting. I got to pick a spot for that, I guess. I mean, I'm doing all my magic stuff upstairs. And there's not really enough room down here to do it. I mean, I guess I could kind of stick it under the stairs. Or maybe I could. Is this big enough? I mean, no, not really. No. And I could always just stick it up top up here. I don't know. I'm going to figure that out. That's going to be probably next-ish. There's a bunch of other stuff that I want to do too. But yeah, we are trucking along. I am pretty happy about this. And as far as as far as trying to get some stuff accomplished with this episode, I'm feeling really, really positive about it. I mean, this is great. This is super, super great. That's a good screenshot. Editor Jeff, in the future, use this as the thumbnail. Sweet. Okay, cool. Oh yeah. Oh, now I gotta say bye. It's been a long day, and now into the morning. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you next time. From my family leaders, take care of yourselves. Bye-bye, everybody.